Missing children, what happened? I was 9 when I realized my father was taking children. The calls, late-night trips, and muddy boots were clues, but a small pink beret wedged in our sofa confirmed it. It matched the poster for Emma Lawson, age 6, last seen at a playground 2 miles away. "What's this, Dad?" I asked, holding a butterfly clip. My father's mug froze mid-sip, his eyes darkened. "That's what haunts me." He cleared his throat. "Where'd you find that, Jamie?" "In the couch," I replied, watching his expression shift, a cold, calculating look in his eyes. That night, I heard him digging in the backyard. Peeking through my bedroom window, I saw him bury something in plastic. The next morning, the beret was gone. I noticed that 7 children in 4 years, all in our county and aged 5 to 8, vanished without witnesses. I became hyper-aware of my father's movements, especially how he watched children at parks with an unnerving intensity. It took months to muster the courage to follow him. One night, he told Mom he was working late, though I had seen him pack a duffel bag in his trunk earlier. I rode my bike at a safe distance so he wouldn't notice. He drove to an abandoned farmhouse 20 minutes outside town. I hid my bike in tall grass and crept to a window with a broken corner for listening. "Please, I want to go home," whimpered a child's voice, its plea pounding my heart. "Nobody's coming for you," my father replied, calm and gentle, just like the others. I nearly gasped. My phone was in my pocket, but we were too far from town for service. I needed concrete evidence for the police. I circled the farmhouse and found a padlocked cellar door with a gap underneath. Peeking in, I saw a small room with a mattress, scattered toys, and crayon drawings of sad-faced children alongside a tall man with empty eyes. I recognized my father's silhouette. I had to get help, but just as I turned to leave, a hand clamped over my mouth. "Curious little Jamie," my father whispered, his breath hot against my ear. "I always wondered if you knew." He dragged me inside the farmhouse where a little boy sat huddled in the corner, eyes wide with terror. "This is my child, Jamie," my father said, gesturing toward me. "Jamie, this is Michael. He's going to be staying with us for a while." "You're a monster," I spat, the words burning in my throat. He slapped me hard enough that stars exploded behind my eyes. "I prefer collector," he smiled. "Some people collect stamps. I collect special children. But you've complicated things, Jamie." He tied my hands with rope. "I need to figure out what to do with you, now." He left us locked in the room together. Michael was trembling. "Are you here to save me?" he asked, his voice barely audible. "I'm going to try." I promised, working at the knots with my teeth when I finally freed myself. I helped Michael out through a small window, then squeezed through myself. "We need to run," I whispered, "as fast as you can." We made it to my bike when headlights swept across us, my father's truck rumbling down the dirt road. "Jimmy," his voice boomed through the night, "I was going to spare you." I pushed Michael onto my bike handlebars. "Hold tight," I commanded, pedaling with every ounce of strength in my body. We reached the main road as a police cruiser approached. I waved frantically, standing in the middle of the road, forcing it to stop. The officer's face transformed from annoyance to shock as I blurted out everything, pointing wildly back toward the farmhouse. My father was arrested that night. They found evidence connecting him to 5 missing children. 3 were found alive in various hidden locations. He'd prepared the others. They never... I found my father maintains his innocence from prison, sometimes sending me letters that I burn without reading. I live with my aunt now in another state. I still can't sleep without checking the locks 3 times. I still flinch when I see a pink butterfly beret, but I remind myself every night that monsters can look like fathers, and sometimes children are the only ones who notice.